Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am your host, the Mad Hatter, and here is, as promised, dot hack GU, the last Recode. I'm just flipping through some of the little things here. We are definitely going to be playing through Volume 1 first. So here we go. I'm going to go with the new game. Cheat mode? No, new game. Yeah, nah. We're going to go with normal game. I love this. This is like this game has such beautiful cinematics and a great storyline, and I've been looking forward to playing this. When I heard that it was being re-released, I was like, "Oh my lord, this is going to be great." I wish they would release the original Dot Hack series like this one, because that would be so awesome. I mean, that would be been like, I would so buy that. The original Dot Hack series should have been the first one that they did anyway, because it was the original Dot Hack series came out before GU. Because some of the references that they make in the game are to the previous game, and it just would have been a smarter idea to do that. Unless there is a remake of Dot Hack out there that I don't know about. That they made for PS4, I don't know. If it's out there, it's out there. If not, then it's all good. But still. So. But this is looking beautiful so far. The original music, and it's been upgraded for PS4, so a lot of the graphics and music and all the other things have just been graphically and oh, this is so beautiful. It's all re-rendered for the PS4, which is great. Now unfortunately you're gonna notice a bug up in the upper right hand corner. That's unfortunate. That I don't have it Elgato, so that's just there because from the recording. But let's enjoy the opening sequence.
Whoa, this is cool.
Hey! Hey, you! You, the adept rogue!
This sounds
Yeah,
like trouble.
you! I'm talking to you! So, I take it this is your first time playing this game.
Yeah, I just finished installing it to my PC.
Well, if you wish, we will be honored to show you around.
Yeah, somehow I bet.
I am sure you would like to become well acquainted as soon as possible.
Just say yes and come along with us. I promise you won't regret it.
All right, it is decided then. Here, I'll hand you my member address.
Member addresses are short email addresses that you can only use in the world. Short mail allows you to instantly send and receive messages from any player online in the world.
You can only invite people that you have member addresses for to join into your party.
All right, so let's open the menu.
This is a list of all the people who have a member address.
This system is the same as it was in the original.
Okay, let's have some fun.
I am honored to lend you my sword.
Okay, great. Now your party is complete. Remember, you can only invite people logged into the world.
enough with the formalities. Should we go on to your first adventure?
Yeah, this is even the same. Now, I also want to thank all my subscribers for hanging out with me and being cool, and also for taking a chance on me as well. I want to thank you all for that. I also want to thank all those that have commented, rated, subscribed, as well as thumbed up. You know, and have thumbed up my videos and all that. I want to thank you all. You guys are all awesome, and I owe you so very much. And I want to thank you all for that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now the camera angle, unfortunately, in this, I'm still trying to work with it to where it's where the right stick's inverted. However, there's no clear like right stick inversion that I've found yet. I mean, I've been playing like right stick inverted for for the longest, and I mean, right stick inverted is how I've been playing for like the longest. As far as like games, like I started out doing that when I was playing on like my old SNES, playing Star Fox, and then ever since then, every other game that I've played, I've always played the right stick inverted, and that's just how I've always played. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if that's odd to you, any of you, but just let me know in the comments. If you use a funny kind of controls when you play.
This is a transporter called the Chaos Gate. Players can use this to travel from the root town to other locations. Choose Warp menu. In the world, all locations except for root towns, fields, and dungeons are called areas.
You can warp to these areas by combining 3 words at the Chaos Gate.
These words determine the type of area, monster strength, and so on. All right, let's try out the word selection. Choose area word from the menu.
Yeah, this whole thing is the same as it was.
This is where you input the words. The thing at the top is the word plate. You combine the 3 words in here to create the area you want to go. The gyro at the left of the screen shows your current stock of words. You can get more words by getting information from other players, emails, and forums. Okay, why don't you give it a try? Let's start with the first word. Choose courageous from your stock. Okay, now you can go to your first area. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. See the mark left of the area word? That's a server symbol. It indicates the server you're currently in. Right now, it's showing triangle for Delta.
And the server system and all that. This is so beautiful.
So,
Oh, my
as you
Lord.
can see, we are all in the Delta server.
If it's a different server, you'll go to another area even with the same area word. Pay attention to the server symbol when invited to an area by a friend.
If you want to know more, just check out some of the forums. All right, then we're off to Delta Courageous Engaging Daydream. so. We've all been transported to a field.
Open your map to take a look at the layout.
This is the area map. Use this screen to check current position, mission info, and any other information you may need. This is our mission. Missions are basically, well, I guess they're sort of like our objective for the area.
This is so much the same as the original. I
It
love
looks like
this.
this is a collection mission.
We must collect 3 symbol fragments and make our way to the Beast Temple.
The symbol fragments are in treasure chests found on the altars. The altars are protected by monsters, so the only options are to open the treasure without being seen, or defeat the monsters first, then open the treasure.
These are the altar icons. I suggest we first head to each of these icons and open the treasure chests.
Now, this is the icon for the Beast Temple, which is our final destination.
Okay, now that we've confirmed what our mission is, let's be on our way.
Wait up, Asta. You forgot one more thing.
Yeah, you can only use that one time per area, which is awesome. I mean, just so you don't have to go all the way back.
Okay, this
You
time
only
let's
use that
really
in an
get going.
emergency. Only use that in an emergency. Because you can do it once outside and also once inside, like the temple itself. Yeah, I'm just messing with it. I think I went with the BA combo.
Nice! We found an altar already.
Okay. Whew. I thought I heard something else.
This'll be quick!
Once a battle begins, the battle area spreads out like this. The battle area is surrounded by the battle fence, so it's virtually impossible for anyone to escape.
The only way to escape from a battle is with an item called a smoke screen.
Asta and I don't have one right now, so we'll have to fight it out. Hey, you're not too...
Not so difficult, huh?
Yeah, the hard part is remembering remembering to use Rengeki and all that. For me, it was the same when I played the original. But having not played it in so long, it's starting to come back to me.
Yeah! Keep it up!
That's it. Just continue fighting like that.
Yeah, even the fighting system is the same as it was. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, so yeah, I mean, and you can also go back over it through the menu too. You can just go through. You can just hit the options button and you can pull that up. One other thing that you can use is the circle button to block. So that's something else you need to keep in mind too. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'm just messing with the camera at this point. Now, I think it didn't take because I didn't go through exit game. Yeah, there we go. So I'm thinking if I do that, yeah, I think that's what I originally did. Mind you, I'm doing this post, the audio post video, so.
All right, we found another altar.
Because I want to actually just bring the videos like this to you guys as opposed to just streaming them. It's just that once I get once I got the camera to where I wanted it, it was just a matter of just having fun with it from there. The yeah. See, getting the camera, it's getting the camera right is important because this way I can do what I need to. But it's like it's such an annoying thing for me when I can't get that camera to do what I wanted to when I needed to.
This'll be quick.
The regular and combo attacks are just simply normal attacks. Skills enable you to do much more damage to your enemies.
Now, for right now, what you're going to do is when he opens up the windows, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. When he does the skill trigger, when you press R1, he's only got Gale Blade for now, but you can add other ones to the different panels.
Trigger menu. Do you see the 4 panels? You can press the button that corresponds to each panel to execute the different arts.
Now try it out by using the arts. Gale Blade.
Gale Blade!
All right, perfect.
The skill trigger is not just a shortcut.
It can also be used to stop enemy attacks, or it can be used to interrupt one of your own.
Aren't you forgetting something important, EO10? There is an even more important use for the skill trigger.
Of course I haven't forgotten. You're talking about Rengeki, right?
Yeah, Rengeki is actually an awesome attack. Like once you get that straightened out, oh my lord.
Ogre sword! Gale Blade!
There you go.
Very well.
That's a good idea. All right, Haseo, it's all up to you now.
Alright. Also, the different moves that you do fill the morale gauge. Now, once you fill the morale gauge, you can do the special group move, which is actually pretty cool. Now, with each Rengeki that you do, there's a Rengeki bonus, so using those actually just gains you like 15 extra XP per one that you actually execute, which is really awesome, and it gives you more of an incentive to actually do all the different moves as opposed to just the one and then that's it. So
Your life belongs to me!
See, I didn't block right there, so that was my fault.
Well, that's that. Yeah! Awesome job! Alright, let's finish off by heading for the Beast Temple.
Okay, now use the map to check your position, just like we taught you.
Now you can also use your left stick to press down on your left stick, and your left stick will tell you what items you have. You can also use the options button as well. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, R1 to switch to the different characters, and R2 to switch to the different items. Like for the items, equipment, and all that other fun stuff. So. Yeah. It's just like in the original. You can't go through the water and all that. Oh my lord. That's just the funniest thing too. But the game's also very linear. But even though that it's linear and all that, it's actually well, actually, let me take that back. It is linear, but it's not at the same time. Basically, what it is that you can go and there's story missions you can do, and there's also other missions you can do as well. So it's for gaining, XP and all that. My personal view of the game when I originally played it was for each part that I did, I went up like 25, 30 levels. I was up like before I finished each one of the games, I was like I would go up that many levels before the game's end, and then fight 25, 30 levels is how that's how I did it in the original Dot Hack series. Went up 25, 30 levels before the game had ended, and I was able to fight through that. And then when you go on to the next game, you're actually able to carry that level over, and it just builds up over and over and over till you hit like level 100 by the end. By the time you get to the final game, you'll end up being like about level 100 or close to it.
This is a statue of Folset, the god of law. We just call it the Beast statue. But I think in the game's story, it's supposed to be an important god or something. You see that treasure box? That's the offering to the Beast statue. There's a rare item inside of that you can only get in this area.
Go ahead and open it, Haseo.
You sure?
Go ahead, you're still a noob. You need all the help you can get.
And let's see. All right. So basically, yeah. Now, you ever hear the saying it's things too good to be true? Well, here we go. No such thing as a free lunch. Remember that also.
Thanks. What the?
The items in the treasure chest are your rewards.
Yes, and our reward is you.
I love taking out these pathetic noobs. It's really quite fun. Face it, an idiot like you isn't qualified to play this game.
Hey, hold on. I thought you said I could kill this one. Don't you remember? After all, this is my reward! Nice try, dear.
How pathetic.
Well, what do you expect from a noob who's just logged in for the first time?
Ugh, come on, say something already.
Hello?
I swear, just pretend to be their friend, and they fall all over themselves to let you PK them. Hey, you're
That's
still
a blade
around,
I wish I
aren't
could
you?
get my hands on.
Huh? What the?
Dang, that was awesome.
Welcome to the world.
In the original game, you really didn't see his eyes through his glasses like that, so that's actually a really nice touch that they added. There's certain little nuances that they've added, and the translation to English doesn't really do much good, as they still do a pretty well. I mean, it's to the game still. I mean, as far as like their English translation is pretty bad from games like this. And usually, like other languages, like Japanese or what have you, doesn't necessarily translate that great into English. But let's watch this sequence. I'm sorry, folks.
What an idiot. Ha!
This is going to be cool.
The terror of death!
It's Aseo! The PKK!
What?
Dude, this is where it's going to be awesome. Oh dear lord, this is going to be so awesome. Pay attention, kids. These moves that he's able to do are going to translate to the later levels that he's, well, you'll find out.
I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be that strong. I guess this means that the rumor about you killing 100 PKers wasn't a lie after all. Hey, come on, don't look at me like that. Here, let me apologize. So just take it easy, calm down, and die!
Do you know Tri-Edge?
What did you say?
He's a legendary PK shrouded in blue fire. They say players that get killed by him never come back to the game.
Huh? Oh, come on now. Don't tell me you actually believe that crap. Those old forum fairy tales. So, you think you can go up against me, the Great Bordeaux, and just walk away like nothing happened?
Yeah, I think I can.
Alright, folks, it's gonna be... Alright, sorry about that, folks. My dog, unfortunately, had to bring him in. The game in and of itself is just beautiful visually and everything, and I really just, I'm amazed how wonderful a job they did on this.
The character that stinks of death. The terror of death. You're the PKK, Haseo. Players who kill other players are disgraceful. And I agree it's terrible how PKs can just strut around the world so easily these days. But is it right that you PKKs have chosen to use brute force to stop them?
I don't have time for this. Not now.
You have no authority, and it earns you nothing. So why? I am the leader of Moon Tree's Unit 2. My friends call me Sakaki, and I'm afraid I cannot overlook your actions.
Did you say Moon Tree? What's that? The name of a guild? Sorry, Sakaki, but I've already got enough friends. Thanks.
Do you always interrupt people like that? You know, Sakaki wasn't finished talking to you yet.
Shino.
Atuli, do you know this person?
No?
Atuli.
It's not unusual to meet players with similar characters in an online game like this. Just a case of mistaken identity.
Hey, you. Why don't you just... Huh? A text message. Delta Hidden Forbidden Waterfall. Waiting at RK Keln. But who sent it? Ovan!
Just hold on a moment. Why don't you stop acting like a complete fool? Remember what you PKKs are trying to do. If you succeed, you'll be no different from the PKs themselves.
In essence, no, because they'd be taking care of the folks that are ruining the game for others. That's my personal opinion.
Ovan!
It's been a long time, Haseo. Or maybe I should call you the Terror of Death. You've gotten quite strong, a lot stronger than you were back then.
Well, I was forced to become stronger, thanks to you. You, where have you been?
Haseo, always the reliable one. I knew I could count on you.
When the Twilight Brigade broke up, why didn't you come then? What have you been doing the last 6 months?
I was busy. It was such a small seed. I needed to find out what was growing inside. And there was only one way to find out. That's why I decided to raise it.
You raised it? What are you talking about, Ovan?
I'm speaking figuratively.
When you suddenly disappeared, we all just... Why did you disappear like that? After that, Shino...
Haseo, do you want to know about Tri-Edge?
Wait, you know Tri-Edge?
6 months now, and Shino hasn't come back to the world since Tri-Edge killed her. Meanwhile, the real-life Shino is lying in a coma, and no one seems to know the reason why. Tri-Edge, he is not a normal PK.
So you knew about Shino?
Yes, but that's all that I know. But if you were able to find Tri-Edge, you might learn something about Shino's coma. You may also learn more about what really happened that day. And if you were somehow able to defeat Tri-Edge,
then maybe Shino would come out of the coma.
If my information is correct, he will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
The scene of the crime? You mean...
Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground. The place where Shino was killed.
The Whole Grand's Cathedral. Yes, finally! I'll get my chance! I swear I'll bring Shino back. I'll do it, Ovan!
Yes. You and I, we're the only ones who could possibly bring her back.
We're the only ones. Ovan?
I'll meet you at the Holy Ground. There are some things I must do. He will be back today, at the scene of the crime.
Tri-Edge is coming here.
Now here's a really awesome sequence right here. However, pay close attention to what happens.
They say there used to be a statue of a girl here.
A girl?
That's right. She was called Aura.
I wonder, why'd she disappear?
Who knows? Maybe she just lost her interest. Lost hope for this world.
What's that sound? Is that Tri-Edge? You bastard! Damn. What the hell? What the hell are you? This guy killed Shino. It's not over yet! Huh? What the? I was fighting Tri-Edge, but then... Damn it, I can't remember. Huh? I don't remember doing that. Reformatted? What's going on? What about my emails? Reformatted? What's going on? What about my emails?
It took me a little bit to get back into the swing of things with this. I'm still having trouble with the Rengeki, but hey, I'm slowly getting it back.
Huh?
One of the things I'm not going to be doing with this video series is
hell?
I'm not going to be going
all-
through.
Gone? Even the emails I got from Shino.
I'm not going to be going through like every little instance of the game. Like if I'm going to if I do leveling that's not like a story mission or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to show you guys that. I mean, I'll spare you all that, but that's pretty much you know, as far as pretty much the way I'm going to go through the videos as far as I'm going to go. I'll go through all the stories, but as far as like any like XP missions and all that other stuff, I'm not even going to bother recording that. So there'll be videos where you'll see
Everything's
my
been reformatted. What the hell is going on? An email. Ovan?
So as far as like as far as the videos, I'll spare you all that. As far as the leveling up ones, and I'll just stick to the story ones.
Trial and truth. Whether or not I should quit the world? You should know better, Ovan. I'm gonna go back to the world, and then I'm gonna get Shino back, no matter what.
Yeah, we're just looking at the other little stuff right there. So, yeah, it's pretty much what happened was, like in the original Dot Hack series, they, he was basically, his information was rewritten. So therefore, it's, what do you call it? In the original game, you can rewrite the different
What's going
monsters.
on? Why is my
Dot
equipment
Hack
different?
on YouTube. Just gotta look them up. And
What the?
it's
I'm
just
back at level
a
1?
really fun game. You really gotta. If you've not rented this,
What about my
definitely get it.
items?
Give it a rent.
My
You'll love
member
it.
list.
You'll definitely love it.
My equipment. Gone.
Dude, I'd be so
It's all
ticked if
gone.
I went from
My whole character has been completely reformatted.
if I lost all that
Hey,
like
did
what
you
he
see
had.
that guy just now? With
I'd
the really
lose
weird
my.
arm?
I'd lose. I'd just absolutely lose it.
Totally.
Arm?
Anyway, folks, you guys have a great night and even better tomorrow.
Ovan?
Thank you all for watching.
He
Please
would
comment,
know
rate,
something
subscribe,
about
and thumb
this.
up the videos as you have been. I'd be really grateful. You guys have a wonderful night, and thank you all very, very much.